On March 25th, President Biden held his first solo press conference since being inaugurated, and on social media some users pointed out that it looked like the president was using a cheat sheet. Take a look at this YouTube video where in the comments some claimed this was because Biden had dementia.
New photos reveal several cheat sheets used by President Joe Biden during his Thursday press conference, including one with the headshots and names of reporters he planned to call on. The president also used notes to assist with facts about U.S. infrastructure, a policy area Biden is focusing on during his first months in the White House.
Hey everyone, it's Isaac and welcome back to another episode of Is This Legit? In this series, we fact check viral claims on YouTube, plus throw in some media literacy tips along the way. So, did the president really use a cheat sheet during his press conference? And if so, is it normal for presidents to do this? Time to find out, is this legit? So, the easiest way to fact check this is to search for Joe Biden cue cards on Twitter and rely on the first result. I'm kidding. That is exactly what you shouldn't do. Instead, to fact check this, I'm going to head to Google and search for something like Joe Biden press conference cheat sheet. And for better results, I also threw in the word fact check. And one result that came up is this fact check from Snopes. As we note in many of our videos, Snopes is a trustworthy source. Snopes explains that yes, Biden did use cue cards during the press conference, but according to the article, there were claims circulating online that proved that the press conference was staged or fully scripted. Snopes wrote that that wasn't the case. Instead, the news conference was planned in advance and the president came prepared with notes, which Snopes called an unremarkable fact. Snopes also reported that it isn't all that unusual for White House staffers to find out the topics reporters are interested in asking about, mainly because this allows them to research answers and provide more information during the briefing, rather than having to follow up. But yes, it's clear that these photos of the president referencing cheat sheets are real. That did happen. However, when it comes to fact checking, you want to make sure that you have full context because it could change how you see a story. And according to Snopes, coming to a presidential press conference with notes is not a new practice. Plenty of presidents have come prepared with notes, including Biden's predecessor, former President Donald Trump. Fortunately, that fact was not included in the YouTube video or the description. Still, when it comes to fact checking, especially fact checking political claims, it's important to see what multiple sources are reporting. It's also important to get out of your echo chamber and see what a variety of sources are reporting. In this series, we haven't had the chance to talk about echo chambers yet, but basically, it's when you're only hearing the same opinions and perspectives that reinforce your own beliefs. And it's really easy to find yourself in an echo chamber, especially on social media, since we can actively choose to only follow like-minded people. But echo chambers can definitely cause misinformation, because when you're only seeing stuff that confirms your worldview, you're less likely to fact check something before sharing. So it's important to get out of your bubble when reading news. Okay, so keeping that in mind, let's take a look at a variety of articles. I came across an article by The Guardian, a British newspaper. They also reported that it is not uncommon for presidents to do this. According to the article, former President Barack Obama would also come prepared with notes, as did John F. Kennedy. I also found this article from Fox News. They wrote, "The use of note cards is not unprecedented at press conferences. In November 2019, Trump held a notebook with handwritten prompts during a press conference on testimony delivered at his first impeachment hearing." But despite this being nothing new, Biden's use of cue cards went super viral and was pretty heavily talked about. It was even the butt of a joke on Saturday Night Live.
Did y'all catch my press conference? It was so easy. A lot of critics thought I wasn't mentally prepared enough, but I think I proved them all wrong.
But now for our rating. While it's true that President Joe Biden did use cue cards during his first solo press conference, the YouTube description doesn't include the fact that this is a pretty standard practice. So we'll have to say that this YouTube video needs context. Of course, what kind of fact checkers would we be if we didn't also take a look at some of the claims made during the press conference? During the briefing, when talking about the border, Biden said, "We're sending back the vast majority of the families that are coming." Doing a quick keyword search, I found this PolitiFact article saying it was false. They wrote that the Border Patrol data shows in February the majority of families were let in and placed in immigration proceedings. During the briefing, Biden also claimed that nothing had changed when it came to the number of migrants and unaccompanied minors arriving at U.S. borders. But according to NPR, the number of unaccompanied children being apprehended by the Border Patrol was higher in February than it's been in any previous February since 2014. Well, that just about covers it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more fact-checking videos. You can also let us know about anything you'd like us to fact-check in the comments. Bye.
Don't compromise, be media wise.